Dude, definitely, definitely. It's alien thing. Oh my god. Okay, but let's not act like the merch we don't already have on there isn't dope, chat. Okay, let's not act like the merch that's already on here is not dope. Okay, there's still some dope stuff here. There's a lot of dopeness, but the alien shirt definitely coming. That was, oh my god, I'm really looking forward to making. But yes, it's still a lot of great stuff. Okay, for my San Antonio people, we hooping this year, all that good stuff. Okay, if you guys want to support, I love this one too. Look at this, the beautiful game. You know what happened on this date? June 15, 2014. You guys remember? Ah, you don't remember. You don't remember. Said what I missed. You missed a lot. All right, let's dive into it. Next topic is this. Your boy Danny Green had something to say about the San Antonio Spurs. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, and I don't mean to be a jerk, okay? I'm really trying to be nice. But I have no idea who sent this to me. I get so many, and I truly do appreciate it. I just don't remember every single thing that I've been getting, because I've been getting so much stuff over and over and over, which is great. Keep them coming. Keep sending me stuff. Keep sending me DMs. Even if you're the 7th, 8th, 10th, 12th, 20th person that sent it to me, totally fine. We're going to get to it. But yeah, but someone told me to start it at the 13th minute mark, I believe. And that's what we're gonna do. So I guess that's when they start talking about Wemby. Unfortunately, they don't have like any timestamps on this, but someone told me to start it around 13. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so let's listen to what Danny Green has to say about Wembanyama to the San Antonio Spurs. We got that turned up. All right, cool.
Said he's great at what he did, and not just Anthony Davis, no matter who's guarding him. And Anthony Davis has been the best defensive player in the postseason thus far, and for him to score on him like he has, it shows how great he is.
Okay, they were talking about the Final Four of the NBA at the moment in the Western Conference. Eastern Conference? Eastern and Western, whatever.
He is. But tonight I was watching, I felt like, guys, we got to get flopping out the game, man. There was too much going back and forth with the flopping, guys trying to, bait calls. So we gotta find a way. And I said I love when those guys go at each other, banging body in the post, and not looking for fouls. But there was so many times, so many instances where both guys on both teams were selling something, and it's making the game look really soft.
Okay, I don't know why they told me to start at 13, but by the way, absolutely agree. Also, Danny Green, he didn't flop. That's one thing about Danny. Danny did not flop.
Yeah, well, I agree. Real quick before we take a break. So your former team just got Victor Wembanyama.
Yep.
I wanted him to go to the Hornets.
They got the number one pick. They got the number one pick. So yes. Okay.
Yeah, they got Victor Wembanyama. I wanted him to go to the Charlotte Hornets because my brother lives in Charlotte and works for the Hornets, but that didn't happen. When I didn't see that, I was happy that it was the Spurs, because I feel like Victor Wembanyama is in great hands. Why is he in great hands?
Unbelievable hands. I think it's a perfect place for him, just to learn how to be a professional. Even if it was a system or a city that's been losing some, I think Pop is a perfect person to coach this young man. Obviously, he's got a tie with Tony. He listens to him. Boris has been there. You got Tim Duncan in your backyard. That does.
Sorry, just caught someone chat. Someone said Danny Green's already 35 years old. Crazy. That is crazy. What's crazier is that we haven't won a championship in a decade. That's crazy. That's wild right there. And then if you think of it in that context, yeah, it makes sense, because he was like in his prime during 2013 finals. So
doesn't hurt. David Robinson, all these greats that are there. I know Timmy's not a big fan of coaching, but I know he will be around to help player development and teaching certain guys. But Pop, he's a military disciplined guy. He's not gonna let you be loose. I know he may think, or the stigma is that French players come over too cool or think they're the greatest. I think he did an amazing job with Tony. Why not do it this big? And also Timmy. So I think he'll find a way to humble him a little bit at the same time.
I didn't even know that was a stigma. That's a stigma? I had no idea that was a thing. Is that a thing with French players? I mean, I know Tony Parker obviously thought he was the stuff, but like, that's normal. Did Boris Diaw? Yes? Really? Who else? Batum? Oh, just like French people in general? Never heard that before. I never heard that either. Gobert cocky. I guess. I don't know, man. I feel like NBA players in general that come to the NBA are pretty cocky. Are French players uniquely cocky? I didn't think that was a thing. I mean, I thought a lot of players just in general, athletes in general, are cocky. They've been coddled like a lot of their lives. Yes. I'm French. I'm humble, man. Yeah. I mean, he's talking about French athletes that come to the NBA. I guess it's just a stigma. I don't know. I didn't know that. That's weird. I mean, and also is Rudy Gobert more cocky than like just your average NBA player? I don't think so. Wemby is humble but confident. Yeah, and Wemby's a jerk too, in a good way. French being pretentious is a stigma. Yeah, I know that. Okay, I don't know. I just didn't know if that was actually a thing or Danny Green just noticed it. I don't know.
You know, let him be himself and be great, and how to play with his teammates, and know that, you know, the game is bigger than him, and you need your teammates to win. So certain coaches may not coach that way. You know what I'm saying? They may let star players do whatever they want, but Pop is gonna let him know, you need these guys to be great, and they need you to be great. So that you can't let them down, vice versa. So he's gonna hold you to be a player. He's gonna hold you to a standard of not cutting any corners, not missing any assignments, regardless of who you are. He's the same cuss with everybody. So be prepared, young fella. You're in for a great journey, but it's not gonna be easy.
What is the standard?
In terms of, like, you mean being a professional?
Whatever Pop said, yeah, you said Pop's gonna hold him to the standard of being a professional. What is, you've been in, how many locker rooms have you been in now?
I have. Tim Duncan's the standard. For Pop in the Spurs locker room, Tim Duncan is the standard. He is the superstar.
Which is what?
That is the superstar that's humble, stays to him, or not stays to himself, but keeps himself and his teammates accountable, plays the right way, fundamentals first and foremost, always. I mean, that's why he's called Mr. Fundamental, and all Popovich has taught this past season is fundamentals for the young guys. But yeah, I'll let Danny Green, what Danny Green has to say.
That doesn't think or act like he's a superstar. He's the most humble, down-to-earth guy, and doesn't treat like he's bigger than the game, and doesn't cut corners. I said he's going to find ways to win games, whatever it is, not just scoring, but playing defense. He's going to teach him how to be a defender, how to protect the paint, how to switch out. All those things that the game needs for him to do, he's going to make him that first and worry about scoring later. But he's going to polish him to make him, to be what he potentially could be, but also following that standard of how Timmy carried the torch, by not acting like he was a superstar.
So Wembanyama goes to one of the best coaches of all time.
This is semantics, but I don't know if, me personally, I don't think Tim Duncan didn't treat himself like he was a superstar. He just wasn't a diva, but he definitely treated himself like he was a superstar. Like he carried himself like a superstar. You listen to him in interviews, he was definitely like a superstar, and he knew he was a superstar, and he knew he was like amazing, and he knew he was great. I don't know. I guess he just didn't act like a diva necessarily, I don't know.
Time. Meanwhile, there's a number of coaches out there looking for a new job. When we come back, talk about Doc.
But he didn't act like it ever. He kind of did, right? Like Tim Duncan, he was really quiet, but he would like do really sneaky things when he goes against opponents, right? Like he would say really like sneaky things here and there. You remember the clip where he just like pushed Jefferson just out the way, just, hey, get out the way. Like I'm I don't know. He always came across like he was the ish, or he was the, I don't know. He wasn't cocky or anything, but he was very confident in himself.
Doc Rivers. We'll talk about Nick Nurse. Coaching carousel is kind of crazy.
Exactly. See? Yeah, Hugo just said it. He didn't talk to Tony Parker, who was a rookie all year. Yeah, what is that? Yeah, what about that? That's true. That's a true story. So yeah, no, I don't agree. He definitely treated himself like he was a superstar. He just wasn't a diva. And I do like what he said about he didn't cut corners. He definitely didn't cut corners. He made sure everything was fundamentally sound and you win the right way. You're not looking for the refs for calls or anything like that. You're going to go out there and you're going to win the game. But yeah, no, he definitely, rookie hazing. Yeah. He is the GOAT. But yeah, no, that's yeah, exactly. Rookie treatment. I get it, but no. What's that about? No. That's treating yourself like you're the superstar of the team. We don't have to talk to you. You're a rookie. Yeah. I don't know.
We'll talk about that next when we return right here with Inside the Green Room.
Oh,
welcome back to Inside the Green Room. Harrison Sanford, Danny Green. About to get out of here. I'm popping this one on Danny. We're gonna tell a story before we get out of here. About how he almost took the life of somebody. Don't be alarmed, y'all. Don't be alarmed.
Okay.
No, I'm okay. I don't care. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's it. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I heard Ruru. I saw in the chat Ruru said that it seemed as if Danny Green isn't that high on Wembanyama. I don't know. Maybe you've seen another interview or another pod of Danny Green where he didn't seem that high on him. This just seems like Danny Green's demeanor. Like he's just usually like this, right? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Like Danny Green is a really good player, obviously, and I loved him especially in 2013. But for the most part, like everyone that's talked about Wembanyama has been absolutely like in shock, right? I mean, we're talking Giannis, Steph Curry, LeBron James, and these are the guys that you really want to listen to. I mean, these are superstars, right? Game-changing talent that's saying this guy's generational. I want to listen to what they have to say. Green speaks as if he knows Wemby. Wemby has a bit of the same mentality as Duncan. I don't know. I don't know if he knows Wemby at all. But I don't know. He kind of just assumed that people that come from France are going to be a little cocky or whatever. I have no idea if that's a thing, but I don't know. Good stuff though.